Have you ever wondered how to prepare your soil for a thriving garden? Well, today we're going to delve into the heart of gardening, the soil beneath our feet. We're embarking on a journey into the world of soil preparation, a vital and often overlooked aspect of gardening that can make all the difference between a barren patch and a lush oasis of growth. Soil preparation is more than just digging a hole and popping in a plant. It's about understanding the life beneath the surface, nurturing it, and creating an environment where your plants can not only survive, but thrive. It's about knowing your soil type, its nutrient content, and its water retention capacity. It's about enriching your soil with organic matter, managing its moisture levels, and practicing sustainable gardening techniques like crop rotation and cover cropping. In this video, titled Beginner's Guide to Soil Preparation, get your garden ready in no time, we're going to provide a step-by-step guide to soil preparation. We'll start by helping you understand your soil. Then we'll move on to soil testing, enriching your soil, water management, and finally, crop rotation and cover cropping. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid foundation of knowledge that will empower you to transform your garden into a sanctuary of growth and vitality. So why is soil preparation so important? Well, think of your soil as the foundation of your garden. Just like a house needs a strong foundation to withstand the elements, your plants need well-prepared soil to grow strong and healthy. Soil preparation is all about creating that ideal environment for your plants, an environment that provides them with the nutrients they need, that retains moisture without waterlogging, and that supports a diverse range of beneficial microorganisms. But don't worry, soil preparation doesn't have to be complicated. With the right knowledge and a bit of effort, anyone can create a vibrant, life-sustaining garden. So, are you ready to dive in? Are you ready to transform your garden into a haven of growth and vitality? Well, let's get started. Understanding your soil is the first step to a flourishing garden. Every garden starts with its soil, but not all soil is the same. That's right. The earth beneath our feet is as diverse as the plants that grow in it. Understanding your soil is the first step towards creating a thriving ecosystem right in your backyard. Soil can be generally classified into 4 types: sandy, clay, silt, and loam. Each type has its unique characteristics that affect water retention and root growth, thereby influencing how your garden grows. Sandy soil with its large, coarse particles is loose and gritty to the touch. It drains quickly, but it's not the best at holding on to water and nutrients that plants need to grow. It's like that friend who just can't keep a secret. Then we have clay soil, the gossip keeper of the soil world. Made up of tiny, compact particles, clay soil holds onto water and nutrients, but drains slowly, risking waterlogged roots. It's dense and heavy, making it challenging for roots to navigate. Silt soil, on the other hand, is a smooth operator. It's made up of medium-sized particles, providing a balance between drainage and water retention. But it can be easily compacted and is prone to erosion. And finally, we have the gold standard of garden soils, loam. A balanced blend of sand, silt, and clay, loamy soil retains moisture and nutrients, yet drains well. It's fertile, easy to work with, and is often the first choice for gardeners. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know what type of soil I have? Well, you can usually tell by feeling it. Sandy soil feels gritty. Clay soil feels sticky when wet and hard when dry. Silt soil feels smooth and flowery, while loamy soil feels crumbly, the perfect mix of sandy, silt, and clay. But why is this important? Knowing your soil type helps you understand what your garden needs. If you've got sandy soil, you'll need to add organic matter to improve nutrient and water retention. If you're dealing with clay soil, you might need to add coarse material like sand or compost to improve drainage. Now that you know your soil, you're ready to make it better. And that's what we'll delve into next as we continue our journey through the world of soil preparation. Stay tuned, because we're just getting our hands dirty. Before you start enriching your soil, it's essential to know what it needs. To do this, we conduct a simple, yet effective, soil test. This DIY method involves materials that are likely already in your kitchen: a jar, water, and a sample of your garden soil. By shaking these together and allowing them to settle, you can determine your soil type based on the layers that form. But the test doesn't stop there. It's also crucial to understand your soil's pH level, which affects nutrient availability to plants. A pH test using a common soil test kit can reveal if your soil is acidic, neutral, or alkaline. Additionally, testing for nutrient levels, particularly nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, can inform you about any deficiencies that need addressing. These tests are key in identifying the right amendments for your soil preparation. With knowledge of your soil's needs, you're equipped to enrich it effectively. Enriching your soil is like feeding it a balanced diet. It's about adding the right ingredients to make it healthy and fertile, capable of nurturing the growth of your plants. So, what are these ingredients? Let's dive in. First up, we have compost. This organic goldmine is rich in nutrients and microorganisms that enhance soil fertility. It's like a multivitamin for your garden, providing a range of essential nutrients that plants need to thrive. Next, we have aged manure. Now, this might not sound appealing, but to your soil, it's a feast. It's high in nitrogen, which is vital for leaf growth, and also contains phosphorus and potassium, promoting root development and overall plant health. Then we have leaf mold. No, this isn't some strange disease, but rather decomposed leaves that add organic matter and beneficial organisms to your soil. Leaf mold helps improve soil structure, enhancing its ability to retain water and nutrients. But what about your coffee grounds? Yes, you heard right, coffee grounds can be a great soil amendment. They can add nitrogen to your soil and also help to improve its texture. And let's not forget about green manures like clover or alfalfa. These plants are grown specifically to be chopped up and turned back into the soil, enriching it with organic matter and nutrients. Lastly, consider adding some bone meal or rock phosphate. These are excellent sources of phosphorus, which helps plants develop strong root systems and bloom beautifully. Remember, it's all about balance. Just like us, soil needs a variety of nutrients and organic matter to be at its best. So don't shy away from mixing these ingredients for a richer, more diverse soil diet. By enriching your soil, you're not just preparing it for planting. You're setting the stage for a vibrant, thriving garden that will burst into life with the vibrancy of 1,000 suns. You're creating a sanctuary for growth and vitality, a haven for all things green and growing. With all these organic materials at your disposal, you're ready to turn your garden soil into a fertile ground, ready to nurture the life that will soon sprout from its depths. Your soil is now ready to provide a nurturing environment for your plants. Water is life, but too much or too little can be harmful. Just like us, plants need a balanced amount of water to thrive. So how do we strike this balance? Simple techniques can make a world of difference. Let's start with mulching. Mulching is like giving your soil a cozy blanket. It helps retain moisture, keeps the soil temperature stable, and reduces water evaporation. Organic mulch like compost or wood chips even enriches your soil as it decomposes. Now, no one likes soggy feet, and neither do your plants. That's where drainage systems come in handy. You can create natural drainage by adding organic matter to your soil, which improves its structure. Or, for areas with heavy rainfall, consider building a simple trench or a rain garden to direct excess water away from your plants. So there you have it. Your garden is now ready to quench your plants' thirst without drowning them. A garden is a dynamic ecosystem that needs variety and rotation. So let's dive into the green world of crop rotation and cover cropping. Picture a garden as a stage. Just like a long-running play needs different acts to keep the audience intrigued, your garden thrives on variety. Crop rotation is the practice of growing different types of plants in the same area in sequenced seasons. It helps prevent soil depletion, as each plant species has a unique nutrient intake. Now, imagine a garden under a cozy blanket. That's essentially cover cropping, growing specific plants like clover or rye, not for harvest, but to shield the soil. These plants enhance biodiversity, attract beneficial insects, and naturally suppress pests and diseases. They also add organic matter to the soil, improving its structure and fertility. With these practices, your garden becomes a self-sustaining ecosystem, a place of change, growth, and constant renewal. And that, friends, is the beauty of gardening. So, let's recap what we've covered in this guide. We started with understanding your soil, learning about the different types: sandy, clay, silt, and loam, and how each impacts your garden's growth. We then moved on to soil testing, highlighting the importance of knowing your soil's pH and nutrient levels to correctly choose the amendments needed. We also spoke about enriching your soil, discussing how organic materials like compost and manure can transform barren ground into a fertile landscape. We touched upon water management techniques, showing you how to retain moisture while avoiding waterlogging, ensuring your plants never go thirsty. Lastly, we emphasized the significance of crop rotation and cover cropping, demonstrating their role in preventing soil depletion, enhancing biodiversity, and naturally suppressing pests and diseases. Remember, every step you take in soil preparation is a step towards a more vibrant, thriving garden. With the right preparation, your soil is no longer just dirt, it's a fertile ground, ready to burst into life.